You all have been through too much to give up now. You have been through the ringer. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. So you're moving upward. This is a level up that you weren't expecting, because all the things you done been through, you already said to yourself, like, baby, I don't know what the hell going on. Like, some of you guys are kind of like me, to where you're the point, where's God? Where's he at? What's really going on? Who do I depend on right now? But you're to the point to where you're like, when does this end? When do I see the streets of gold? When do I see the blessings flowing in my life? Some of you guys have been wondering, like, you were ready to go and leave this earth. You're not willing to give up your own life, but ready to let God just take you on to glory. Like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been too much. It's just been way too much. 2025 was not the year for you. But 2026, my dear, is the year where you come up out of the situation that you were in. Let's pull some cards and see what Spirit wants you to know. There were so many circumstantial situations that happened where your mind was really not focused on what you wanted, but focused on, like, even if I do ask for what I want, it's not going to happen, because you hadn't seen it happen before in a while. But Spirit says you're pregnant. This is a pregnancy. This here is a pregnancy that you have been waiting for. This is a birth. You're birthing something. What are you birthing? What is it that's coming? It's something that's pushing. I mean, you're getting ready to push. You know, that very point in your life where you're looking to see, you're feeling that push. You're feeling that hurt, that pain, that pressure. Pressure is the word. Type in the comments, pressure. You're feeling the pressure to push. And the push would be for you is like, I can't do nothing else. I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know what God got going on. I mean, he say he here with me, but I don't know. So I'm just, all I can do is push. It's like you don't know what the hell to happen. And this card speaks of pregnancy tests. Some of you guys are definitely pregnant. You're definitely, this is yours. This is your season. And you're pregnant. You've been waiting for a long time and it didn't happen. But now is the time where you're pregnant, okay? And then there's another card. This other word says entrapment. Someone was trying to entrap you in a situation where you couldn't get out of. They were trying to place you in a cage, is what I'm seeing, a cage where you couldn't get out of. You were ready to release yourself, but it's almost as if there was a barrier that would not allow you to break through. But Spirit says you are conceiving, you are pushing forward. You are getting through this situation. You have no reason to not get through this situation, because when God is with you, when the Most High, when Spirit is with you, nobody can be against you. I don't care who tries to keep that birthing situation from coming together, from filling you up, from allowing you to be able to push and feel the pressure. It doesn't matter, because when it comes to the Most High, the Creator, you will get to that. You're going to get to it and you're going to get through it. Understand that. You also are a mother figure, or there's a mother figure that is showing up in this energy. You may have really been trying to please your mother figure. I feel like most of you guys have a mother figure that has always wanted you to do things her way. This is who the message is for. Those of you who knew that your parent, your mother figure, always wanted things to go her way. She wanted you to do the things that she wanted you to do. But it didn't work that way. The only time you ever conceived and birthed something was when you stepped away from her. That's the only time you felt like things were actually going the right way. And I'm here to tell you that if you're in a situation where you feel like your mother figure is the reason why your manifestations aren't taking place, you are correct. If you're feeling that way, that's exactly what it is. You are being pushed to know that this has been happening to you all of your life. Let's just say most of your life. Spirit says most of your life, not all of your life. Most of your life. Because your parent didn't really know when you were a baby or when you were a toddler. But once you begin to shine, once you begin to see what your gifts were, you were shining and you were actually pushing through. But this mother figure did not want you to push through. She didn't want you to push through this pregnancy, through this birthing situation. Because when I tell you this is something that has to do with a birthing, you're birthing something big. You're birthing a big baby. This is a big baby, okay? It's big. Some of you guys, your own mother did not want you to have kids. Didn't want you to be able to conceive and keep the legacy going. And it has something to do with your father because your mother did not like your father. She didn't like your father. I'm just going to be honest. She didn't like your father, so therefore she did not want the legacy to keep going. She wanted things to break. She felt like if she could stop you from birthing your foundation, your purpose, the things that you have going, that you wouldn't be able to carry on that legacy. Come on, Spirit, come through. Come through for your girl. We need you right now. Come through, Holy Spirit, Father God. Okay? The next card we have is unsatisfied. You, baby, I already knew that. You never was satisfied in this life. You didn't feel like you belonged. And this is exactly why you felt as though you were a black sheep. You felt as though you had the bare minimum in this lifestyle because you know that even your siblings, your cousins, whoever, they receive more than you. It's like you always receive the bare minimum. Why? Because this parent knew that you carried something great up in you. But the only reason that she didn't want it to happen because you look just like your father. You looked just like someone she didn't like. It could have been your father's mother. Maybe you look like your father's mother. Maybe you look like your mother's mother. Whoever. They didn't want that to carry on because if that carried on, it just made her think more of your father. She hated your father. There was a hate. Ain't no love, hate. She hated your father. She didn't like him. There was something about that. This woman, she lost interest in your father the very minute she conceived. Something happened in the conception of you where she did not like your father. She didn't like him, but she was pregnant with you, so it wasn't nothing she could do. I don't even think she had the money to release you. But if she would have had the money to release you, she would have done it, okay? I want you to know that your mother, your mother knew that if she had the money to let you go to go to that place where they could get rid of the child, yeah, she would have done it. But she didn't have the money. She didn't have the means to do so. She's jealous. There's a jealous streak here. There's something about her. There's some jealousy here in your mother. She did not like you because she was jealous of you. She was jealous of the fact that you look like your father or your mother or whatever. And it's like you look like these people. You act like them. You begin to, I'm talking about, she may have never allowed you to be around your people, but you still have the same type of DNA, the same type of energy as them. You're just like them. But these people are blessed. These people know the spiritual energy. They know spirit. They know things spiritually. They know it. It's something about them that is very spiritual. And it's different from what your mother knows. She's really into the church. She's very, very religious. And with that being said, her being very religious and your other side is like very spiritual. This scared her. It put her in fear. It's almost as if she tried to keep you from getting that knowledge, from gaining the knowledge that you needed to know concerning that. This woman was very, very jealous of you. But not only you, she was jealous of your father and your father's side of the family, okay? Very envious, petty. It was nothing but jealousy. Jealous of you because, see, your attention, you bring attention to different people. When you show up, there's an attention that you receive. You have a gift here. I don't know what the gift is that you have, whether you are an artist, a singer, a healer, a doctor, a lawyer, whatever you are, your gifts were always in you because you were able to interrogate people. You were able to do things that other people didn't do before they even went to get the degree. Do you understand? You were able to get these things and you knew and had the knowledge without even looking into it. God gave you the answers. This woman was very envious of you. Your mother is envious of you. You may have realized that your mother has begun to start to dress like you, to act like you, to not even compliment you. You may have, I'm talking about, you might show up and you be looking so damn good and you know you look good. Your mother won't even compliment you. When you use your gifts and she sees it, she will not compliment you because she's jealous and envious of you. It's very sad. This is a sad case of a mother-daughter's relationship, a mother-daughter's bond. It was supposed to be more than what they thought, more than what she thought. This relationship could have been so much better, but this woman gained very much envious energy around you. The next card says reminiscing. She's reminiscing, but I feel like you are reminiscing on the things that you may be reminiscing on the love that you feel like she had for you. You may have been reminiscing on how she used to treat you because now she's become very vindictive. But before, she was trying her best to hide that she was jealous of you. It was hidden. So she showed you a lot of love, a maximum amount of love, but it was really fake the whole time. You may be reminiscing over these things, but the Spirit is here. This is your confirmation that this woman never, ever loved you. It's crazy, and I hate that for you because that is very sad. That's a sad case of a mother-daughter's relationship because a mother should always be loving to her daughter or her child. But this woman here never loved you. The things that you're reminiscing over, it was fake. And see, Spirit wants to give it to you very raw. And this is why it feels weird, because what I'm telling you may feel weird because you may feel like it was real. It wasn't real. It was fake the whole time. She faked it. She had to because she knew that the people around her would judge her for not loving her own child. It was weird, right? That would be weird to know that a woman would be jealous of her own child. That would be very weird. And that's exactly what's going on. This woman, she tried to fake it so people wouldn't know that she was jealous of you. But you're reminiscing. You're looking at photos. You're looking at there's different photos of you and your parent or your mother that may have looked like it was good, but it wasn't. Reflecting on the good times that you guys had, but the good times were very weird. It was manipulative. It never was so. It was fake from the jump. And Spirit says, you ain't missing out on nothing because there wasn't nothing but fakeness. This woman thinks about you a lot, but when she thinks of you, she thinks of, I hope they don't find out that I was absolutely jealous of them the whole time. They're hoping that you don't see this because they know that you bear the gifts that God gave you. They know that you're able to see, that you're able to discern the things in which people have towards you. You're able to discern those energies. You're able to discern that she knows that. She knows you carry a gift, but she's hoping that you don't remember. That's crazy. All right, what else, Spirit? Let's do the song real quick because I hadn't done it yet, and I want to do it for y'all, okay? I am the diva, you heard about me. About to give you a reading, come listen to me. I'm a diva, I'm a diva. That's my intro. If you like it, please be sure to hit the like button, share the video, let everybody know that your girl, the Diva TV is here, okay? Share this video and let everybody know I'm here and I ain't going nowhere. I'm doing personal readings. I'm also doing the 2 for 10. That's questions done within 24 hours. Hit me up here in the description bar below. You'll find the instructions. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, okay? All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going, honey. self-love. That song, it says, self-love is the best love. Self-love is the best love. I don't even know how the song goes. I don't forgot, but it's a song that says self-love, girl. I'll probably be singing it all wrong, but hey, y'all get it. Y'all get it. Self-love is the best love. And Spirit says you need to accept yourself. You need to give yourself treatment. Self-treatment. Set your intentions on you and not these folks, especially not your parents. Because it almost feels like you've been asking God for you to be able to bless your family. But not only that, to bless your parents, your mother, your father. Don't focus on that. They were never for you. This was never for you. These people, your mother, this mothering energy, because a father can be a mothering energy too if they were there to act as though they were loving, okay? But your self-love, you got to give in to yourself. You got to say to yourself, I'm not treating anyone unless I'm treating myself first. And I'm going to need you to do that, okay? Do the damn thing. Treat yourself before you treat anybody else. How can you love your neighbor if you don't love yourself? Communicate to Spirit that this is what you want, that you want things to shift. Spirit says if you're not speaking, because you may have been, like I said, you come to the point to where you're tired of going through situations, so therefore you may not even speak to Spirit. Like, I already know you ain't gonna answer anyway. I mean, I've been asking you for the longest, you still ain't answer, so oh well. You might not even communicate, but Spirit wants you to continue to communicate, approaching the Most High with your request and waiting on the answer. You gotta be in expectancy, is what the Spirit is saying. Be in expectancy of what God has for you, okay? Because your lifestyle is different. Your lifestyle is way more deeper than the people in your community, in your city, the city that you stay in. Baby, your lifestyle is way different. This is a lavish life that you're supposed to be living. But the people in your community, they can't see forward. It's almost like they can't even see things clearer. They can't see forward. They cannot see things clearer and move forward because they're stuck. This is why even with I think it was Noah, one of them, baby. I'm just going to say Noah. If it wasn't Noah, correct me in the description. Correct me in the comments, okay? Where Noah had to move forward into a different city or different state than his hometown so that he could be accepted, or people would actually see him the way that God sees him, okay? And this is the thing about you. You are being seen as someone who God sees as a blessing, as an anointed one. You're different. You're more powerful. There's nothing fake about you. God says, I'm showing people who you really are. Okay, so this is exactly why you have to move forward and not be in the same city as these people. It's time to move. God is pushing you to move. It's time for you to move. Get out of that city. Get out of that home. It's time to move because you're not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to be there. This is why you have not leveled up. This is why you have not had any increase in the area where you're at, because it's time for you to get the hell up out of there. You're not supposed to be there. No, baby. That ain't for you. That lifestyle is not for you. The lifestyle that you're supposed to have, it's supposed to move in silence. You're supposed to be secretive, indifferent. You're supposed to be indifferent from these people. You're not supposed to be the same as them. That's why Spirit has always pushed you to a difference. That's why you were considered the black sheep, because you were never supposed to be the same as these folks. They look to you, though. I'm telling you, Spirit says these folks are actually inspired by you. They're inspired by you moving forward. So once you move out of that city and you move into the area where Spirit is trying to place you, they will be inspired by that, because many of those folks are not supposed to be there. They've been stuck. And you're really your enemy's inspiration to keep going, to move forward into a different area. You're getting ready to move. God is ready to move you. Okay, the butterflies are very significant in this message, because see, a butterfly is the insect that actually moves forward. They evolve. Butterflies evolve. They evolve into happiness and feeling very complete. See, when you think of the caterpillar, they're not very complete because the caterpillar moves really, really slow. Really slow. Very slow. Then they go into the cocoon and they have to wait it out. It's like waiting in a season of harvest time. You were harvesting something. You're harvesting something. And once you open up, when spirit starts to open you up, there's a butterfly effect. There's wings, just like angels. You begin to soar, just like eagles. And spirit says it is time for you to soar and not worry or concern yourself with these things. This is exactly why you're birthing something. You're moving forward. You're unsatisfied with the bare minimum. You're ready to move forward. You don't want to be around people who are jealous of you. You don't want to be around people who don't see your self-worth. They don't see your worth. They don't communicate with you. They don't approach you the way that they should. They talk down on you, and they would rather to go down, to go in your, they would rather go into secret to speak with other people about you than to come to you and tell you the things. See, your lifestyle is different. And it's crazy because they mock you because of your lifestyle, because of the way that you dress, the way that you look, the way that you're not like them. You don't look like them. You don't sound like them. You don't act like them. You're different. And this is what they capitalize on when they speak to people about you. This mother speaks to people about you because you're different. They don't care about what you look like. They don't care. They just tell people that you're connected to, that you're different and you're weird. That you don't dress like them, that you don't act like them. You didn't join the fraternities. You didn't join the sororities like other people did, but you're different. Your mother knows that you're different for a reason. She knows that you're different for a great reason. But she would rather for people to think that you're different because you're crazy, because something's wrong with you. Basically, something wrong with that food. Like I just hear your parents saying, your mother saying, something wrong with that food. Don't even worry about her. Don't worry about him. She crazy. And that's what I'm getting here. That lifestyle that she lives is just very fake. And it's like she's trying to turn everybody against you. But because you have self-love, because you have communicate with the spirits and with your ancestors, is different. Things hit different. You don't sing the same. Things are not the way that they used to be. It's different. And it's causing everything to cause you to catapult into your next victory, to catapult you into the love and the blessings that you're supposed to receive. You don't have to wait on anyone but the Most High. You don't have to worry about none of this. And that's the thing about it. Your mother knew that if you connected with God for real, like if you really got a relationship with him, that you would be able to break free from her. This is why she kept you in the dark for so long. This is why she kept you going to that church that had no damn anointing in it. These folks knew they didn't have an anointing in that church. There was never God in there. God left that church a long time ago. This is why she tried to get you to keep going and stay at that church for real. Because she knew if she could keep you there, these folks were never spiritual. It was only to bring you into a bondage where you wouldn't be able to see or either have a relationship with the Most High God. She knew that if she could keep you there, that you would be stuck for life. But you broke free. You finally found yourself. You opened your third eye. You became very spiritual. You begin to see things. You begin to discern all the things that you need to discern. You begin to see the things that you need to see. And everything that you saw, God says, I gave that to you because they betted on you to fail. Your mother, your own mother betted on you to fail. She didn't love you the way that he wanted you to be loved. Your mother that was part of her purpose. That was one of the purposes that she had. You are a golden child. You are a star seed. And one of her assignments, one of her biggest assignments was to know and lead you the right way. But she decided to lead you the wrong way so that she could receive the blessings. She coveted the life that you had. She coveted your gifts. She coveted them. She asked God, Lord, please let me be able to sing just like them. Please let me be able to do hair like them. Please be able to let me heal people just like them. She coveted your gifts that God gave you. And God says, I'm doing something now that she won't ever expect to ever happen. She did things in the dark that I knew about. See, these people think that God don't see them, that God don't really care about you. But when I tell you, God don't play about you. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. New boo is what it is. Okay, this is the card at the bottom. I don't know where that came from, but there's a new boo. I feel like things happen to you that your mother knew, that when you had somebody, every time you got into a relationship, she made sure those relationships failed. Okay? She made sure those relationships never made it to the furthest to where you would actually come into a contract of marriage with this person, because she knew it would cut her off from your energy and your power. This is why Spirit is saying you got a new boo, baby. I'm connecting you and bringing you into contract with a new lover, a new person who's really connected to him. It is your time and season to be blessed, to be loved, to be in that happy place, seeing someone new, starting to see this person and knowing that God sent them. God is going to let you know new love is blossoming in your life. But just because your mother thought she could stop your love life, it's crazy, because that's where it came from. If your heart was with someone else, she couldn't steal your energy. She couldn't steal your creativity. You're going to be enjoying the fruits of your labor and enjoying the love of your life. Your mother, on the other hand, she might not be here no more. It might be her time. And I know that's going to hurt you for real. But God is saying that you will be able to get through this, because you'll start to see that your life will flourish once this woman is no longer here. Because it's always been something about her. She was always the wicked one in your life. And God says, I know that you have a big heart for your mother, or for this mother figure. But when they're not here, you're going to see that your purpose actually begins to catapult. You will begin to see that your blessings will begin to catapult. And even though you're missing that person, it was meant for you to catapult the whole time. But this woman was holding you back. And anything that came against God's people, he's going to make sure he knocks them down. Just like he did those people on the Tower of Babylon. He knocked them off of their damn rocker. They didn't understand the languages at all. And this is the same thing with you. She's getting knocked off a rocker. It's not a blessing. It's not happiness. It's nothing to be happy about. But this is something that was meant to happen for you, so that you can move in the purpose that God has placed for you in this earth. You got to keep going. Remember, he is the one that you are to seek. He's the one you're supposed to bring happiness to complete this journey in this life, not your parents. Your parents were the ones who brought you up, the upbringing, but it had nothing to do with the rest of your life. Okay, baby? This new boo is going to be the one to help you to be led in God, and he's going to be there to comfort you even when all of these things happen. So get ready. Even though this is something sad, it's not a good thing all the time, but it's necessary. Type in the comments, it's necessary. It's necessary for these things to happen so that you can move about the way that God wants you to move.